Here's the story of a bored-ass queen who was living the high life in Santa Fe. She was bored as a queen can be, but she found these lovely candles at Walmart that Bath and Body Works makes for them. What is this? Oh, it's a girl. This could be a gay porn. Blue lava. I don't know. Like and subscribe and tell me in the comments, would that make a good gay porn video? Blue lava. Think about it. Kind of like Blue Lagoon. You know, Brooke Shields. Blue Lagoon. That does smell good. They did. They copied. What I think happened is Walmart partnered with White Barn, Bath and Body Works, because these candles, even the back of it where it describes the candle, and it'll say our candles at Bath and Body Works / White Barn would say something like infused with magic citrus flakes or something stupid like that. Well, this says the same thing, almost. So I guarantee that Walmart is selling their candles at a greatly reduced price, because I bought 2 of these. They were like $5 at Walmart. Girl, you can't fool the queen. Uh-oh, I have people watching this today. I'm supposed to be talking about, I can hear my potatoes cooking. I'm making fried potatoes. Fried potatoes for dinner. And I'm trying to decide what I could pair with it. And I can't. So we were going to talk about, I told my friend I was going to talk about, we changed the name. It's not Rainbow Bright Farm anymore. It's Belle Star Station. Because we have to appeal to everybody. Even though everyone knows Belle Star was, kind of a cross-dresser, I think she was a woman. There's a whole story about her in Oklahoma, and she was a bank robber or something. Her and her kids, her sons. I don't think she was a woman. I think it was a man. I think Belle Star was a man, and his harem robbed all those banks or whatever back in the day. I don't know. Look it up. Look up Oklahoma history. But speaking of Oklahoma, yes, I'm still looking at that land. It's 1.5 acres right off Texana Road. And it's like, I want to say like maybe 2.5 miles from, guess what? Belle Star State Park. So, it's in a good area. I mean, Highway 69 is right there. 1.5 miles, 2 miles, I'd say maybe 2 miles away. But the land is 1.5 acres. Everything's already in place. All electric, utilities, probably gas, sewer, whatever it is. It's already there. That's your major thing. If you buy unrestricted land somewhere in, I don't know, buttfuck Oklahoma, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, well, you're going to have all that, in, unless you're off grid. And I just don't, girl, I don't want to do that. I've watched so many of these shows like Minivan Lee and all these nomads and stuff, and I'm sorry, but I got to have my apartment. Okay, girl, I need to check on those potatoes. Should we go look at them? Do you want to go look at the potatoes real fast? Let's go look at the potatoes. Let's see what's cooking in Christopher's kitchen. What's cooking at the kettle? Do they even have that anymore, the kettle? I don't think they have that anymore. Let's see. I don't want to burn myself. Where's my little hand things? My mitt. I don't want to burn anything. Let's see what's going on. Oh, girl. Oh, I hope I don't burn something up. Look at that. Girl, that was good. I put garlic and seasoning, salt and pepper. It's just a little bit of heaven. It's just a little bit of heaven in Christopher's kitchen. Okay, let's let that cook down. The secret to fried potatoes, you gotta slow cook them. Or rather slow fry them. Should I leave it off a little bit or put that thing back on? I think I should put it back on. It helps it cook faster. See, I'm talking like I'm a Southern woman now. Cooking these fried potatoes. What is that movie? What is that movie? It was called... God, I can't think of it. Fried green tomatoes. Think of it as fried potatoes. Fried potatoes with Christopher. So anyway, I'm going to put this back up. We're going to talk about Rainbow Bright Farm. I'm sorry. Let's put it right here where we can see what's going on. Let's hope it doesn't fall over. You know, I'm just not going to buy all this fancy, equipment. These stands and selfie sticks and, cameras, and I'm just not going to invest the time and money in that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, children of the corn, but until I get monetized, you're simply that not important. No, you are. All my fans are important. I love each and every one of you. Well, sort of. Show me the money. Show me the money and I'll love on you. But anyway, back to Rainbow Bright. There I go again. Belle Star Station. Belle Star Station is the new name. So, I watched, what is her show? Is it Glow? Glorious Life on Wheels. I like her. Girl, she's 73, and she's the one that got into it with Minnie Van Lee. Oh, girl, that was scandal a few months ago. But we won't look. That's a separate show. Let's talk about what she's doing. She wants to do, and this is in California. She wants to do a tiny home community, but she wants to make it to where if nomads want to come and stay, I don't know, a month or whatever, they could boondock or they could have electric. It's, just not, I don't know, just a little area for them. But she wants to start with 5 tiny homes. She's thinking around 250 square feet. I'm sorry. I'm just too small for what I want to do. The ones that I designed are about 1,800 maybe. I don't know. I just got to have all my things. I just got to have them. I got to have a breakfast room. But no, I think I want to do what she did, and do that tiny homes and maybe do 5 at a time, 20 in all. I think I planned for 20. So I'm going to have a central promenade. Girl, this tiny home community is going to be gay as shit, let me tell you. I don't want all this riffraff. I don't want to see all this crap. I want to be a little dictator. I'm sorry, Shaquita, but you cannot have those terrible blow-up Santa Clauses out for Christmas. Look, Stackhead. Take them down immediately, or I'll charge you a fine, a $10,000 fine for every hour that's out. It will be nice though. It will be extremely. It won't be like totally upscale, but it will be nice for the area. But they're going to be, I want to say, about 20 feet away from each other, so you can hear what's going on. No, I want a sense of community, and it's going to have a central pond. And there'll be fish in there. We can fish and cook up some catfish, some Oklahoma catfish. We'll have turtles. I'll have a special little, platforms for the turtles to sit on. And, it'll be a source of water for wildlife, like little foxes and little birdies and stuff. Let's see. I'll have an orchard. Now that's gonna be, I think, I haven't decided where that's gonna be, but it's gonna be all self-sustaining with backups. So we're gonna have that first tier of regular electric hookups or electric whatever I just said. The second tier will be solar, and then the third tier would be if everything fails, like in the 1800s, the structure would still function. You would have, back in the olden days, I remember I would ask my grandmother about the olden days. They would have sleeping porches, stuff like that, screened-in porches, is it dormer windows? The windows that are above the door, they are dormer windows, aren't they? I think that's what they're called, where you can open them up and close them, and ventilation, in case you have something gassy. You have to ventilate that out. That's another thing about Minivan Lee. She talked about living in her van, and, I just wouldn't cook in it. And I wouldn't, can you imagine being sick with the stomach flu or something and having I can't say the brown word, having the runs in your van, and it's just a bucket with your what did she call them? What does she use? She uses wipes or something. Oh girl, those wipes alone, God only knows how much those are a month. $40 a month for the wipes. No, Shaquita, we shall not do that. But it will be for primarily for Gen X, and we'll have the occasional baby boomer just for grins and giggles. And I'm thinking we could have the Gen Zs come in as like staff, servants, or is that too evil? I don't know. You tell me. I guess we'll conclude the show. I'm worried about my fried potatoes over there, my fried green tomatoes over there. I don't have any tomatoes. But I need to know what to pair with these fried potatoes. It's driving me crazy. I can't think of what a canned vegetable? I don't know. Now, I didn't put any onions in that. I have onions. I just didn't want them. They're too hard to, you got to cook them slow and cut them up, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So, I can only think of something to say. So keep your wigs on straight, and don't throw anyone under the bus unless you're having fried green tomatoes or potatoes. Bye-bye.